Yes, all right, folks. This is Flexi Media. I'm checking out the time at the studios. It's 19 past 3 p.m. It's unusual to see me Sundays, especially in the evening. But hey, I have a very special guest at the studios here, and we're going to talk about so many things. I have here at the studios Dr. Listen to the name, Dr. Tina Amankwah, and today we're going to talk about a lot of things. She's going to tell us a lot. Doctor, you're welcome.
Thank you.
That's right. This is Flexi Media, and the program is The Journey.
The journey.
The journey. I took you by surprise.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the journey. You're going to tell us about how it all started, or how you started, and then you got to this. Who are you? And let us know much about you.
Oh, thank you so much,
That's
media.
Right.
Flexi Media, yeah.
That's right.
I deem it a privilege to be here and to share my story.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's been a long one.
That's right.
It wasn't easy, but God did it.
So how did it start?
So I came here in United States around.
No. We're not starting from United States. We're starting from Ernestina.
Oh, okay.
From the bottom.
From the bottom.
That's
oh,
right.
My
That's right.
goodness. We go a long way there.
That's right. That's right. We just want to know, so that people listening to us will pick some one or two from it.
Yes.
And I hope after listening to you, you're going to encourage and inspire some other people. Yeah, that is all we want to know.
So I'm from Central West area, a little town in between Insuta and Mampon. It's called Bonkro. That's where I come from.
Insuta Bonkro.
Yes.
That's right.
So that is where it all started.
That's right.
And so I grew up over there to middle school, which is Jesus that time.
Right.
And after Jesus, I moved to Kumasi. So when I moved there, then I started Kujis, Kumasi Girls.
Oh, so you went to Hima?
Yes.
That's right. Is it true?
Maybe.
Which you know then?
Yes,
because that is what I see, and I know that is what people also see. I say, hey, Dr. Fana this. I have a friend in Ghana. Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah, because he saw one nurse. He went to the hospital one day, and then he saw one nurse, and he said, Charlie, next month they will see Kasakran had the Biama. So with you, I know you come there. Yeah, we're listening to you. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so from there I went to St. Louis Training College.
So the Kumasi Girls was
the high school.
All right.
And then I went to St. Louis, and I didn't graduate, but I got married in between that, and then traveled outside.
St. Louis High
Training
School.
College.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So yeah. And so that is how I got to United States, and it all started with community college.
So let's finish with Ghana before we fly here. When you were in Ghana, what happened? What were you doing? Or you were young?
I was in school. I was young. I was in school. I was when I was moving to the second year in college. So I got married early, and so that's where I got married.
Okay.
And then when I got married, I got the visa to come to United States. So that's how it all started. So I came here very young and married, naive, nothing. But my husband was very supportive because he knew I loved to go to school.
How do you call him?
I call him Bobo.
Yeah, because I had a book. Is it what? Bobo? Yeah. I heard that and I said, is she talking to the son or the husband? I said, okay, yeah. It's like I was a little bit inquisitive. So that's right.
We got that name when we got married. The first night, we were watching Coming to America. That's one of my favorite.
Was it because
movies.
You were coming to America?
And at that time, I did not have it. Okay. And so we watched the movie, and the lovers were calling themselves, the husband and wife, they were calling themselves that means my love. And so
that's the meaning?
Yeah, so we decided to use that. So
that's right.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
So when you call him Boo Boo, how does he respond?
Boo Boo.
Okay, Boo Boo to Boo Boo. That's right. Hi, Boo Boo. right.
that's how everything started. So I came here and started community college with my nursing prerequisites. It wasn't easy at all because I was new over here. That time I was working also with Walmart as a cashier.
Right.
So I go to school in the morning around 7 something, and then I finish 2, then I go to Walmart till midnight. So it was very tough, but I realized that is how they do it over here in
That's
America.
Right.
And so after that, my prerequisite, I got into Midwestern State University, and it's in Wichita Falls, Texas. That is where I got my bachelor's of nursing, and I started from there. It was a pretty tough.
So let me draw a little bit.
Yeah.
You said you were working at Walmart.
Yes.
And then studying at the same time.
Yes.
How was it? How did you combine it? Is it easy? Is it that easy?
No, it
because,
wasn't easy.
Yeah, I'm speaking from the Ghanaian mentality.
Yeah.
Or from that's how I see it. Ghana, when you are working, most people, when they are working, they focus on the work.
Yeah.
They don't combine education.
Yes.
I think now, currently, things are changing.
Things are changing.
So how was it?
It was tough because I had not worked before I was in school. And so coming here, working, schooling was a different thing to me.
That's right.
And even as I was in school, I got pregnant with my first child. So imagine
that's right.
Working,
so work,
pregnancy
and school. Trinity. So that's right.
It wasn't easy at all. And so I got into the bachelor's, and then I finished that in 2011.
Okay.
And so then I started working. I used to work in a nursing home. I went to work in dialysis, and then I started working in the acute unit, which is the hospital.
That's right.
And so throughout this journey, I said, okay, my level is not this one. I want to just further it and go forward. My husband was so supportive, so I went in to do my master's in nursing. And so I graduated with my master's as a family nurse practitioner in 2017.
So what do you do?
So then the family nurse practitioner is that we do see all ages of patients who are sick. They will come to our clinic where we will prescribe, we will diagnose, we will assess, those kind of stuff. So
that is the first degree of nursing.
The first degree is the bachelor's, which was Midwestern State University.
Right.
So we have 2 types of nursing that you can do in this country, either ADN or BSN.
What is that?
So the first degree, the BSN is the bachelor's.
Okay.
Bachelor's
and then the ADN?
ADN is associate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so those are the 2, but I went in directly with the bachelor's.
That's right.
Yeah.
And what being you?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So after the bachelor's, then I went into the master's.
Right.
And so I finished in 2017. I started working in a neuro clinic, then in a community clinic, and now I do outpatient, but I'm moving to different clinics to see patients. And so that's what I do. So in 2019, I also graduated with my doctorate degree.
Okay.
Yes.
So now that's why you are called doctor. So you see, folks out there, if you're listening to me, you see how everything started. Yes. She didn't just get to her position. She started from the scratch. So we all want to listen to her, listen to some other people, and then pick some motivation out of what they are telling us. I know we're doing this program because I know there are people out there who are confused. Yes, I'll be following you on YouTube. And I like the teachings. What is your YouTube handle?
Dr.Tina.
Dr.Tina. Please go to YouTube and then watch her, listen to her. If you are confused, if you are here in America, wherever you find yourself, you have to listen to her. She will give you the counseling for free. People give you that counseling and then they charge. This one is free. That's why it's on credit. Go listen to her and then yes. So you are now a doctor.
Yes.
What do you do?
So what I do is I go to a clinic, just like you go see your primary care doctor. I do same. So patient will come to me. I do have assistants with medical assistants. So they will room patients for me, and I will go see my patient one-on-one. Take some assessment, history and all
that. I'm not taking words out of your mouth, but the way you are talking, if somebody is sick, Allah, the person will be. yes. I think so. When you look at me, can you just look at me and tell me I'm sick, or I'm sick?
Sickness, sometimes we cannot just tell by just looking at you. We have to sometimes perform some tests. So let's say some people will come in and say, I feel weak, I've been sleeping a lot. We think of so many things because diabetes can do that, this can do that, that can do that. So we run some tests to see exactly.
Alright, let me read some messages. When I come back, I'll ask you how you combine work with marriage.
Okay.
Yeah, a quick one from Ikezi Okoji, all the way from Nigeria. My brother, thank you for watching. And then Michael Dazi, thank you for watching from Takrade. He says, nice one, I'm watching you live. And then Okozi says, good evening, my brother from Nigeria. Yes, how are you doing? And then Nana Yao Asari is also watching. Nana Yao, how are you doing? I hope everything is fine. Now, back to my question. How, with all these qualifications, all these ranks, if you were to be in the services,
yeah, exactly.
How do you combine this to marriage? I'm asking this because people have the mentality or the notion that when women climb up to the ladder, they become disrespectful.
Okay.
How do you combine these things?
So, first of all, I do think that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
You're a Christian?
I'm a Christian. And I believe in, I go to Church of Pentecost, and as a matter of fact, I am a women's assistant leader.
That's right. That's right.
So you have to lead by example. Yeah, we are all not perfect, but we try to live a life that is godly.
Right.
And so that is my number one goal, that God first. And I know that my husband is the head of the family. No matter my rank, he comes as the head. And so I have to submit. Submitting does not mean you are foolish or anything other than respecting your husband.
All right.
And so with that, he also supports me 100%. You know, so he encourages me to go forward. So just recently, I went back to school again, and I did my psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner because I want
all those things that you have you and more.
Because I want to see all these patients with all their needs when they come in. Yeah. And so combining both, I tell you, it's not easy.
Right.
It takes the grace of God, and it also takes wisdom. I mean, in everything you have to apply wisdom.
That's right.
You have to make sure that there's time for family, there's time for books, there's time for work. We don't cross each other. And so when I go to work, it's work.
That's right.
When I come home, it's home.
Okay.
So make that decision that home is home, and your job is your job, family is family, and that helps. Also, time management is very critical. I like to do stuff ahead of time.
Right.
If my assignment is maybe due in a month's time, I have to do it and keep it there. And when it's due, I'll just submit it. I don't wait till my exams is due or assignment is due before I do it. I don't want to do that because I don't want everything to just cramp together. And so time management is very important.
Okay.
Yes. Also, communication is very important.
Right.
Sometimes if you are taking some decisions and you do not communicate with the other partner of yours, there will be difficulty in the road. And so you have to communicate and accept each other's feedback. And
that's right.
I think that's helped me.
Yes, and then you're still watching Flexi Media. Those of us listening to us through the radio, that is www.fleximediaonline.com, and then this is Flexi TV/radio on Facebook. When you go to YouTube, it's Flexi Media, and then we have in our midst Dr. Tina Amankwah, aka Boo Boo. Yes, the program is the journey. The program is the journey. Yes, please, I borrow the word Boo Boo. I'm not taking it from her husband. Yes, the program is the journey, and then we bring people to the studio. We talk about our lives. Okay, talking about lives. Now we've gotten to know where you work, what you do, married with kids. How many?
I have 3 girls.
Oh, no boy?
No.
You don't want a boy?
I wanted one, but it never came.
But so have you stopped?
Yeah.
Don't you read the Bible? Don't you read the Bible?
That's like the pastor said.
Yeah, the Bible said, keep on keeping on. Keep on. Dr. What I've seen is one part I will do.
Exactly.
So good. Yeah, we've gotten to know your work and then marriage. That is the home itself.
Yeah.
Now, let's come to our society.
Yeah.
How do you relate to people? Your relation with people?
Okay.
Yeah. Is the question clear?
Yeah, are you talking about Ghanaian community, or are you talking about community?
No, people around you.
People around.
I'm not talking about your patients.
Mm-hmm.
Good. People around you.
Yeah.
How do you relate to them?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Let me tell you this way. Okay. How do they relate to you?
Okay. So some people do not know your rank. So they do not give anything about whatever level you are.
Okay.
And some people do know your rank, and so they do give you the due respect.
Yeah.
Some people know, but they do not care.
That is, I don't care
and
for.
So, and so everybody's mindset is different.
Right.
To me, how I relate to people is that I do not relate to people based on my level of education.
All right.
I relate to people as a human.
Right.
And so I do respect each and everybody, no matter what the level you are. You could be NA, you could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, or whatever position you hold. I do relate to you as a human, my fellow human. And so I respect everybody, and so I expect everybody to give me that back.
That's right. You know, the woman is so noble, so soft and tender.
Thank you.
I don't know. Yes, this is Dr. Tina Amankwah, and yes, we have in the program The Journey. Now, I've been watching you on YouTube. I told you, and then you'll be giving some teaching. Now, I think you are you're doing something about dieting or something.
Yeah, I do teach about. Some people want to lose weight, but they don't know how to go about it.
Yes.
Some people want to live healthy.
I want to. In fact, I confess, I want to lose weight. Yes.
Yeah. So losing weight usually comes with a lot of stuff. Some people have medical issues, and it's very difficult for them to lose weight.
All right.
Some people are on medication, and it's very difficult to lose weight because of the medication they have.
Right.
So even if you don't want to lose weight, or you want to lose weight, the number one choice is to live healthy.
All
and
right.
so if you are eating healthy, doing your stuff in a way that will help you, then you are on the great.
You know, that is what, whenever the medical people say that, I don't understand them. Eating healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning, I get, you don't have it here. I get a bit here and kutuji and some kruma with a kakadu sideways. Yes, that is what
you eat.
Yeah.
That's what you get, and that's what you want to eat, right? Sometimes we do not have choices.
Okay.
You know? Sometimes people are underprivileged,
right.
So they do not have the ability to even eat right because they cannot even afford.
Okay.
So the little they get, they just take it. But if you have that ability to make choices, then I suggest you make the wise one. When I say wise one, we all know that certain food you cannot overboard it, eat it too much.
Okay. Something
like a lot of carbohydrates, and especially if you have diabetes in your lineage, then you have to go slow on those kind of food and involve a lot of vegetables, and you eat healthy, stop alcohol, stop smoking, all those things that affect negatively your health.
Right.
So,
yeah, let me tell you one funny thing. I went to see my primary doctor.
Yeah.
And then she told me, Desmond, reduce the size of your food.
Yeah.
I frowned. I said, what do you mean? He said, what do you eat most? I told her I eat rice.
Yeah.
He said, okay, take this quantity.
Yeah.
If you put it in your palm and it overflows, it means the
much.
excess is too much.
Yeah.
Good. So doctor, can I ask you a question? Say, yeah. Is that the way you serve your husband? She said, what do you mean? Yes. it's not easy. It's not easy. But yeah, we're taking advice.
Yeah.
We're taking advice.
Yeah,
so okay, now we've gotten to know all these things. Let me come back. What advice? I know we don't have time. What advice do you have for people who are listening, who want to be in your shoes?
Yeah.
Is the size of your shoe big or small or medium?
It will depend for everybody.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so we want an advice.
Yes.
Yes. Before you move on, that okay, I think I can get a question inside that. I know the question I was going to ask. Oh, okay, let me just frame it and then put
okay.
there. Good. Is it easy for somebody to switch from one field to the other?
Yeah.
So you can combine that in answering my first question. The advice you have for people.
Oh, thank you. So sometimes people are not decisive on what they want to do, especially when it comes to career, and so they will have diverse ideas on, I want to do this, no, I want to do that, and so they will not be focused.
Right.
So when they are, as their time is going and they are doing one thing, they realize that, oh, I have interest in this.
Right.
So we call something called dual choice of your classes or career you want to do. So people combine two careers and then they are able to do it. Sometimes I've seen people that graduated as accountant and went back to nursing. And so yes, it is there. It is your choice. But what I would advise you is to just take time and decide what exactly do you want to be. That way you won't be indecisive about where you want to go, and that you will not spend too much money or too much in education. And so you will know that I want to be a nurse, that's where my focus is, and then you go on that path.
All right, folks. It's so sad. I think we have to bring the program to an end. Yes, doctor doesn't have time. We so privileged to have her at the studios. You know, she came all the way from Texas to New York just for this program. You see, Flexi Media. Yes, sir. Let me go to my messages. Manager Esther Frimpong is watching with Victoria Champon is also watching. Matilda Obain is watching. Teresa Amankwah is watching. Mame Sapon is watching. Abigail Owusu Ajiman is watching, and everybody is watching. Yes, if you missed the conversation, don't worry, you can go back and then listen. This is Flexi Media. We had a chance to listen to Dr. Tina Amankwah. But before she goes, your last words and advice you have for us.
Oh, thank you, Flexi Media, for this great opportunity. If you haven't followed me yet, I am Dr.Tina on YouTube. I have just established TikTok, Dr.Tina. My name is Dr. Tina over there. On Facebook, I have established something I'm going to teach about health and lifestyle, so you can follow me on all these social media. Today my advice to you is that if you are new or if you are established and you want to go to school, I encourage you to do that. And also I want you to be patient and decide which path do you want to go before you proceed, and that will help you to focus. And also I'm telling you, it's not easy, but you can do it with God. And so let God be first in every decision you take, and also make sure that your decision to go to school come to pass. I hope you are blessed today.
Oh, no greetings to Boo Boo.
Okay.
I love the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my greetings to all Texans and also my husband, Mr. Danso Card Enterprise, and he does shipping and all that to Africa. And so if you want to ship all around anywhere to Ghana, just Card Enterprise in Texas.
Yes.
My children are Devisa, Daisy, and Dulles. My mom and all my siblings, friends, and loved ones. Yes. Hi, Church of Pentecost. PIWC. I miss you all, and I say bless and honor be unto God. Yeah.
Right. And then Mr. Amankwah, Mr. Danso. Is it Amankwah?
Yeah, Mr. Danso Amankwah.
Oh, okay, 2 years. Mr. Danso Amankwah, thank you for allowing your beautiful, your very soft, your knowledgeable wife, who is our doctor. She's your wife, and then she's our doctor.
Yeah.
Yes, and then as she said, work is work, and the family is family. Yeah. So when she finished, now I have it. When I say bye-bye, she's yours. Yeah. Well, okay, thank you so much for being part of the show. This has been Flex Media. My name has been Desmond Kofi Asante. Make a day with me some other time when we come your way with another edition of the program called The Journey. Stay blessed and don't do what I wouldn't do. Bye-bye.
We are done, right?